Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a decent beginning of the week. And these are still open from last time I opened them. Huh, go figure. You're possessed.
You're possessed.
Go away, go already.
Go away.
You're not only possessed, you're also an asshole for supplying the bandits with weapons. Now, let's do a small experiment, guys. Let's see what happens if we transform into a sheep. Now, there's that weird bug in Gothic where if you're a sheep, the game's logic is you're not a militia, you're not a mage, therefore you must be a mercenary if you're a sheep. So Bennet does not want to engage in dialogue with us. Okay. I can handle that. Maybe he's gonna do that next time. How come you're in the slammer?
How come you're in the slammer?
Those swine have thrown me in the hole. I'm supposed to have murdered a paladin. But I didn't do it. They're only trying to frame me.
Why would they do that?
How would I know? You've got to get me out of here. Talk to Lord Hagen. Tear down the wall. Who cares? Just do something.
What happened?
What happened?
I went downtown with Hodges to buy some supplies for our boys. Suddenly we heard a loud scream and the sound of running feet.
Get to the point.
We knew at once that something had happened and that they would grab us at once if they saw us there. We ran like hell, then just before we got to the city gate, I tripped and sprained my ankle. The rest is soon told. The militia was on me at once and they threw me straight into this hole.
What's murdered?
Who was murdered?
I have no idea. One of the paladins. I don't know them.
Have you got a name?
Some Lothar, I think. Well, I don't know. I'm not really sure. You had better ask Lord Hagen. He knows all the details.
Do they have any evidence?
Do they have any evidence against you?
They say they have a witness who recognized me.
Well, do you know who the witness is?
No, all I know is that he's lying.
Who's leading the investigation?
Lord Hagen himself. Since the victim was one of the paladins, this falls under martial law.
What does that mean?
That's easy to guess. If I don't get out of here, they're going to let me swing without further ado. You've got to help me or there'll be a war. Lee's not going to take this lying down. You can figure out for yourself what that means.
Can you repair jewelry?
That depends. You would have to show me the piece. Also, I need to get out of here first. Before that, I can't do a thing, obviously.
Can you have a look at this amulet?
Sure, let me see. That is a beautiful piece of work. The setting is shot. I think I can fix it, though.
How long will it take you?
Well, I'm stuck here for now. Or do you see a forge in this place? If I were in my smithy, I could do it all in one day, but of course, first I'll need to get out of here.
Okay. Let's go and talk to Lord Hagen then and see who is the witness. Because something's very fishy. Bennet is not the murdering type. Yeah, he is a mercenary, but he's a smith. He's not a murderer. So there's clearly more to the story than we're being told. Let's find out some more information about who exactly murdered Lothar. It's actually a very quick murder mystery. It's
Got my own opinion.
not really complicated. The dialogue, though, at the end is kind of sweet. So let's go back into the city hall. Hey, Hagen.
I need to talk to you about Bennet.
But that's the mercenary who murdered one of my men.
Bennet could help us to repair the Eye of Innos.
Even if he could summon down the power of Innos himself to Earth, he has murdered a paladin. He will be executed for that.
That is a bit short-sighted, though.
I believe that Bennet is innocent.
The evidence is clear. He is guilty.
So what if the proof is wrong?
Be careful what you say. You raise some serious accusations. If you cannot present me with evidence that the witness lied, then you had best hold your tongue.
How come you're so sure that Bennet is the killer?
We have a witness. As you can see, there is no doubt about the mercenary's guilt.
Who is that witness?
Cornelius, the governor's secretary, saw the murder. His description fits Bennet, no doubt about that. As far as I am concerned, that settles the matter. The mercenary will hang for treason.
I see. I need to talk to you about Bennet. Okay, repeating dialogue options. Let's talk to Mr. Cornelius. See what's up. So we gotta quick save the game. Cornelius, you saw the murder,
You
right?
saw the murder of Lothar, didn't you?
I need not answer any questions about a current investigation. Lord Hagen already has everything I know on record.
And if we pickpocket the book, I think that eliminates all dialogue options, doesn't it? Or it doesn't. What was it you saw?
What was it you saw?
Really, I haven't got any time now. You need to go now. The office is closing.
Nope.
Enough of that. What did you see?
I saw how the mercenary struck down the paladin from behind. And then he took his sword and rammed it through his chest.
Are you completely sure?
Yes, of course. I saw it with my own eyes. But I really haven't got any time now. There's a huge pile of paperwork I need to do.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you.
So what? What are you going to do about it?
They can make you talk in the monastery.
They could make you talk in the monastery.
What do you mean by that?
Well, we have ways to bring out the truth. Painful ways.
No, please don't. I'll tell you everything you want.
So what really happened?
I didn't see what happened. I received some gold for blaming that mercenary. In times like these, it's everyone for himself. I needed that money.
Who paid you?
That's enough. He'll kill me if I rat him out.
Are you going to tell that to Lord Hagen too?
I'm not a lunatic. I can't stay in town now.
And, let's see. Can we quickly engage in a dialogue with him? Yeah. I don't want him to escape.
Wait a minute.
Leave me alone.
So that's all he has to say. Now, we pickpocketed his diary, which says the following. If Larios keeps on like that, I'm going to look out for another position. Something strange happened to me last night. I was visited in my home by one of those guys in black hoods we hear so much about lately. I wasn't really nervous, even though they're supposed to be so evil. You could almost feel the power those men have. But the voice was calm and kind of made you want to trust the guy. He offered me 20,000 pieces of gold to make sure one of the mercenaries gets convicted. He said that I know what he meant when it happened. Of course I agreed right away. Those mercenaries don't deserve any better anyway. If it weren't for them, everything would be just fine for me here. And the gold will let me settle down to a comfortable retirement. It's happened. They arrested one of those mercenaries. It should be easy to keep my word. Okie dokie. So, another asshole. So the Seekers wanted to blame Bennet. So he was the... They probably knew he's the only one who could repair the Eye of Innos. Now, that's a brilliant plan, actually, although it would probably just be easier to murder Bennet. But I'm guessing he's tougher to kill in Onar's farm. Probably harder to get at him. It's not necessarily a plot hole, but let's see. Cornelius lied.
Cornelius lied.
How did you know that?
Here, I've got his diary. Everything's in there.
That slimy little criminal! In view of the new evidence, there is nothing else I can do. By virtue of the office granted me by King and Church, I declare that the prisoner Bennet is exonerated of all charges and is thereby a free man. Cornelius is to be taken into immediate custody for perjury.
He's made himself scarce.
Sooner or later he will turn up, then we shall arrest him.
How's the situation?
I must find...
Okay, let's see if we can deliver the good news to Bennet, shall we? I also used a lot of my meadow knotweed to brew a few mana potions because I know we're gonna need them later in Chapter 4. Chapter 4 is gonna spawn way more tougher beasties than we fought so far. And we're also gonna get access to one of those beautiful spells called Lightning. Now, by the way, Cornelius made himself scarce into the cave when we initially found Cavalorn and we cleared out the first bandits we encountered in the game, that's where Cornelius is, if you want to go and kill him. Now, I'm not sure if Bennet is out of jail or we need to deliver the good news to him right away. But we can always teleport back to the big farm. Yep, he's made himself scarce. Well, in that case, let's teleport to the landlord, shall we? Okay, we are back at the landlord. And Bennet is back, happily smithing away. Now, question is he gonna engage in dialogue with us?
Well, it worked. You can say.
Okay, now time to do our great experiment. Despite the fact that we're gonna lose a speed potion, each time we quick load, the speed effect wears off, which kind of sucks. Let's become a sheep.
Man, and here I was thinking they'd really hang me.
Well, it worked all right in the end.
You can say that again. You should have seen the face of the soldier when he had to let me out. He was so scared, he almost did it in his pants. Which reminds me, I've got something for you.
What do you mean?
A present.
Yeah, and our guild is currently sheep. And by the way, one thing I want to mention is I really love the voice actor for Lord Hagen, the way he injected that venom in the sentence, that slimy little bastard. Teach me how to forge magic ore weapons.
As long as you aren't one of us, I'll be damned if I tell you the secret of the magic ore weapons. Only very few blacksmiths know it at all.
Wow.
And I believe that not
This is
even
an
the smiths
interesting
in
bug.
town know anything about it.
Okay.
And that's a good thing, too. Otherwise, those boozers of the city guard would all be wielding magic
interesting.
swords next.
Okay, let's try to redo this. So, do not press enter in dialogue. Let's just use our mouse. I'm just curious if the bug still works because... Oops, that was the wrong one. I wanted to become a sheep, sorry. Yeah, I know this is slightly annoying, but I'm actually curious if the bug is still active. Gothic is a 20-year-old game, so a lot of bugs are still there. So, sheep. Okay.
Man, well, you...
Skip the dialogue here. Teach me.
Teach me how to forge magic ore weapons.
As long as you aren't only very... And that's a...
Okay, okay. So, what present?
What present?
We have heard of the dragons that are said to be in the valley.
They're really there.
All right, I believe you. Anyway, I thought you would surely want to participate in the upcoming dragon hunt.
And?
Here, take this amulet. I think you'll need it more than I do.
What about
What
forging
about forging equipment? What do you need?
So what do we have? Minecrawler belt, which fits with the Minecrawler armor, some magic ore, and some... not that... a lot of interesting things. Okay, so what we need to do right now, report back to Thekla.
Can I have some more of your stew?
I heard you helped Bennet get out of jail. Good job, kid.
Can I have some more of your stew?
Never change.
I've got nothing left. Come back later.
Okay, fair enough. Let's
Thing
eat
all
the stew.
over again.
Strength +1. Eat that blue elder as well. So how's our mana doing? Yeah, I think we can
Same old
drink a
thing
beer.
all over again.
So it's 130 out of 360. Might as well pop another mana potion. Now, what we need to do is give Bennet the Eye of Innos.
Hey, you!
Here's the amulet.
Here's the amulet. Please repair it for me.
All right. I'll have finished the new setting by tomorrow. You can come to me and get it then.
Is the amulet ready?
No, not yet. Come back later. If you keep interrupting my work, it will take even longer.
Okay, okay, fair enough. We're probably gonna do a quick time skip, so we report back to him tomorrow. Let's see if Lee has anything to say about us freeing Bennet. Yeah.
Any news about Bennet?
At least he doesn't seem to have suffered any lasting damage in jail. Good work.
And do the mercenaries now have different dialogue about Bennet being back among them?
All right.
What's up?
What's up?
Lord Higgett can count himself lucky. A few more days and we would have busted Bennet out of there ourselves.
That doesn't surprise me.
Okay. And
Say,
Nobody wants to know.
what's up?
how's it going? Go on in if you...
Okay. So let's do a quick time skip until it's the next day so we can talk to Bennet, shall we? Okay, Bennet, time to get up. Are you done? Let's see.
Is the amulet ready?
Yes, here. I had to make a new setting for the stone. I worked on it all night, and now it's as good as new.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's check out the amulet. What does it say? The setting of the amulet is intact, the gem is dull and powerless. Now, if we equip the gem, nothing happens. So we need to... Pyrakar doesn't want to participate in the ceremony. So we need to go to... Where is Zardus? Which one is Zardus? Zardus is at 9. Okay. But first, one of the things I realized I forgot to do. There is one final rune we can actually get. And that rune belongs to Orlan, the tavern keeper. And that rune specifically allows us to teleport to the tavern. So yeah, it's kind of a shame that in Chapter 3 they give us access to runes. This should have been something that they should have put in Chapter 1. Gothic Arkelos did an interesting fast travel mechanic, where in Chapter 1, instead of runes, you can contact certain couriers around the map, and they can escort you to certain destinations for a fee. Now, I'm not a fan of that, considering the economy in Gothic Arkelos is really brutal in the beginning. But the mechanic is nice that at least they offer you the option to fast travel in Chapter 1. They did realize it's a big map after all. Now let's talk to Orlan, the tavern keeper. You're selling mine shares as well.
You're selling mine shares?
Sure, you can get anything from me.
Who would have thought of that
If the price is right.
Show me your wares.
Certainly, brother.
You're really not ashamed of that, are you? Belt of skill, dexterity bonus plus 5.
It'll never change.
That's kind of pointless. Okay, we can now go to Zardus, since we have all runes. Let's go to Zardus and see what he has to say about convincing Pyrakar. What can we offer Pyrakar so he will join the ceremony?
Hey! Vatras sent me to you.
That's good. What did he say?
He said something about a reversal ritual at the Circle of the Sun?
That old devil. I think I know what he's up to. You have come to summon me to him.
Looks like it. When will you set out?
I must not keep Vatras waiting. I shall be on my way immediately. You must fulfill your tasks and then join me again.
Actually...
Wait a minute.
Is the reversal ritual going to work?
Is the reversal ritual going to work?
I cannot be sure. That depends on what exactly Vatras is going to do.
Pyrakar refuses to show up for the ritual. First, he wants proof that he can trust you.
Ah, really? Pyrakar. How interesting. That old geezer is getting to be a nuisance. But I think I've got something for you that'll be useful. Back when I left the Order of the Fire Magicians, I took a few things with me from the monastery. I didn't want a troop of paladins or fire magicians to turn my tower upside down at some point and find all those things. So I hid them in safe places where the magicians would certainly never look for them.
And where?
Some of them lie locked in a chest on Sekob's farm.
You trust that Sekob?
No, but he can be bought and ask no awkward questions. Also, the chest is locked. Here's the key. There's a very old book among those things. When Pyrakar sees that book, he'll know it came from me. It is of no further use to me, so I guess it can at least fulfill this purpose.
Okay.
I cannot...
And that is repeating dialogue, which means we can go back to the landowner. And go to Sekob. Ooh, it's raining here already. Interesting. Okay. We are 2 apples short of gaining another strength point. Now, this upcoming fight, do we have any... Nope, we do not. Gonna sell those transformation scrolls since they are pretty much useless at this point. Let's quickly heal up because Sekop's farm is not gonna be without dangers. Okie dokie. So basically, Sekop's farm has been overrun by sleepers. Seekers. Thinking of the sleeper. There's actually a connection between them, by the way, between the sleepers and seekers. But we're gonna find out more about that later on. Let's go and talk to Sekop and his wife. See what's up. So everybody is here instead of the house. I wonder why. Hey, Rosie.
Selling illegal mine shares. Have you no shame?
No, I need to live too, and I'm not the one who brought them into circulation.
Okay, I'm gonna have to buy them.
What do you want?
I'm gonna buy your food as well, because I wanna be a nice guy. Gonna buy the arrows as well, just to sell them back again. But at least I wanna know you are appreciated. This poor little girl keeps being abused by her stupid husband. Balthazar.
Everything else all right?
These are bad times. I can't find my sheep. I guess I'll have to fess up to Sekop.
And that's a healing plant over there. And a fire nettle as well. Oh, I forgot to do the plants over here, didn't I? Okay, let's talk to Sekop.
Hey, you! Did something happen?
You've got to help me. The Black Robes have invaded my house. You have to help me, Worthy Sir Magician. Those fellas said they were looking for something, but surely not in my house. Please help me make them go away again.
Okay, anything else to say? Okie dokie. What about you, Rosie? Keep your chin up.
Keep your chin up.
Take care of yourself and don't let them get to you.
Thank you, Rosie. Man, I'd marry this girl, to be honest, in real life. She seems like a very cute and nice person. Let's handle the seekers. And one last seeker. Ooh, 4 of them, I see. Any others? Is there no one else? And this is actually a cool game design concept because they want you to loot Sekop's chest without Sekop attacking you. Because,
nothing there.
Because it's his property. It's flagged as his house. Ooh, a speed potion. Thank you. This is definitely one of the reasons why you want to kill the Seekers. Speed potions. Let's see what's in this chest. Create goblin skeleton, a ring of magic, some magic potions, gold, and a book called The Halls of Irdorath. This book is gonna be very relevant later on. The Halls of Irdorath. The cover of the book cannot be opened because the book is magically sealed. Okay, let's report back to Sekop.
Your house is empty. The Black Hoods have left.
Thank you, Worthy Sir Magician. What would become of us without the protective hand of the clergy?
Not so fast, my friend. I'm only interested in one thing. What did the Black Hoods want in your house?
I can't explain it myself, Honorable Sir Magician. Perhaps it has...
What?
I'm sorry. I swore several years ago never to speak of it, and I don't plan to break my oath. All that I can do is give you a bit of gold and ask you to spare me.
Give it here, then. I'm in a hurry.
Here!
Wait a minute. Has anything happened in the meantime?
Nothing since those scoundrels in black were in my house.
Okay. And now we can go back to Pyrocar. So at least Sekop does keep his promises to Zardos, so he made a good choice. We're gonna report back to Pyrocar right now.
So it says in the scriptures.
And tell him about Zardas and the halls of Irdaraf. I can tell you even more about those possessed.
I can tell you even more about those possessed.
Speak, brother.
I've found another almanac.
That is good. I am afraid, however, that there are more of these to find. Go on searching. Take this. It is a gift from the monastery which will help you when you face evil. And remember to have a look at my magic letter once in a while. It is possible that they may try the same on others whose names were not yet found in the almanacs.
That's totally obvious.
I brought this book from Zardas. It's a token of his trust.
Show me. But this is incredible. Do you have even the slightest notion what it is that you just gave me?
No.
This is an ancient, long-lost tome from days gone by. We all thought that it was lost for good, and now I learn that Zardas knew all along what had become of it.
So will you be there for the ritual?
Yes, I shall depart for the Circle of the Sun, but certainly not because I am convinced of Zardas's good intentions. In fact, I am going to make this jackal explain where he has kept the book hidden for so many years. He has definitely gone too far this time. I shall see you at the Circle of the Sun.
Okay. So we're getting
Wait
closer to... Do you think you
Do
can
you
patch
think
up?
you can patch up the eye again?
Hard to say. Let us wait and see.
Alrighty then. And one of the things I want to do before we go to the Circle of the Sun, let's go to Korinis. Nope, not Icelands, Harbor City. Actually, not the Circle of Korinis, the Pass of Korinis. I forgot to report to Bengar.
Simply talks too much.
Let's go to Mr. Bengar. Because we brought Malak back, and we also brought him some mercenaries as well. So fun fact, this is a very cool thing. The developers of the game really thought about actions and consequences in this game. If you kill Bengar, there's a dialogue option that Wolf has that he's the new owner of the farm. So the world is incredibly reactive that way. Let's tell Bengar the good news.
Malak is back.
It's about time. I thought I'd never see him again.
I found you the mercenary you wanted.
I've never seen anyone like that on my farm. I can only hope it'll work out. Here, take this. I think you'll find it useful.
It'll be all right.
Malak is here again. Listen.
Okay, stop being so pessimistic.
Hey, you!
Hey, Wolf.
Everything going well?
Sure. Everything's quiet.
Cool. Let's now go to the harbor town. We don't need to go to the Pass of Korinis just yet, so we can just go to the harbor city. So, if you're wondering, by the way, there's an item I've been keeping on my inventory for a while, this mole rat fat. So what do we exactly do with mole rat fat? Well, if you are any other guild, aka a paladin or a mercenary, in chapter 3, there's a quest related to Vino. So you can find Vino's secret still. So this guy has been brewing wine and gin in a secret cave in the woods in the north. And the cave is blocked by a rusted gate. The only way to open the gate is through a winch, and the winch is rusted. So you use the mole rat fat to oil up the winch so you can open the gate. Now, as a magician, we do not get access to that specific quest because Vino is one of the possessed. But we can still access the secret cave. It's mostly just going to contain some random knickknacks, some bottles of gin and wine, a few gold pieces. Nothing really out of the ordinary in the first place. Now, by the way, pacing wise, this is the end of chapter 3. We are about to enter chapter 4. Now, once we restore the Eye of Innos, our next mission will take us back into the Valley of Mines. The fundamental purpose of the Eye of Innos is to battle the creatures of Beliar, specifically dragons, and demons as well. Yeah, some swamp period I missed over here. And once the Eye of Innos is fully restored, chapter 4 can begin. So, as I said, Chapter 3 is a pretty damn short chapter in the first place. It's more like a intermission chapter. And this is the secret cave. Any mushrooms in this cave? I think I picked everything. And we got some experience for using the mole rat fat. So what do we have here? We have a bunch of gin bottles. I'll probably drink them off screen, just for fun. Real shame the hero cannot get drunk. Bunch of alchemist bench, so Vino was extremely busy brewing up gin over here. And a few more gin bottles. Spirit of the wine, a book. And a couple of chests. This one is not locked. Just some gold and some arrows. Now, few words of warning. Once we restore the eye, a few NPCs are gonna disappear from the map. A few of the mercenaries, for example, will travel to the Valley of Mines. Yeah, it's a minor spoiler alert, but if you have soul items to cipher like I have, you will not be able to recover those items. So if there are any really valuable items that you sold to cipher, double check it, please. Otherwise, you might be screwed. And the only way to recover those items is using some insert codes to manually insert them into the game. And what is this? Is this a snapper weed? Ooh, this is a snapper weed I missed. Shameful! Shameful! Shame rings bell. Okay. And I personally sold stuff to Cypher because I knew I wouldn't need them. We're also gonna get a cool new armor after we restore the Eye of Innos. So let's head on up here. And I'm gonna save the game and show you what happens if you show up to the ritual without the swamp weed. Yeah, what's up, dude? Yeah, my cat Loki is meowing. Be right back for a second. Okay, sorry about that. So let's quick save the game. Dump the swamp weed. What is my swamp weed? Let's dump the swamp weed stalks and swamp weed itself. Talk to Vatras.
I did everything you told me to do. Here's the repaired eye.
Indeed, there is nothing missing now for the performance of the ritual.
What about the swamp weed?
Ah, yes. Do you have 3 swamp weed plants then?
No, alas not.
All right, then we shall have to make do without. You have done well, but now...
Okay. So, they basically just wanted to get high before they began their magical ritual. Let's do a hard save over here on Diego. So let's see, we have everything. We have swamp weed, we have, yep. Zardas. Do you have anything else to say?
I cannot be...
What about Pyrocar?
Do you think you could...
Hard to say.
Okay. Patras. How are things with the Eye of
How are
Innos?
things with...
Remember, and don't...
Okay, I did everything you told me to do.
I did everything you told me to do. Here's the repaired eye.
Indeed, there is nothing missing now for the performance of the ritual.
What about the swamp weed?
Ah, yes. Do you have 3 swamp weed plants then?
Yes. Here are the 3 plants.
Excellent. You have done well. But now, step aside so that we may begin the ceremony. May our spirits unite!
Yeah, okay, I'm stepping aside. Let's see the fireworks. So Zardas begins the fireworks with its purple light, Pyrocar with the red, and Zardas with the blue. It's actually a pretty cool symbolic gesture here. I really like the symbolism of this ritual. Now the ritual itself doesn't have a specific timer. You need to wait about 30 seconds before they're done. And at a certain point, Vatras is simply gonna engage in dialogue with you and tell you the eye is repaired. By the way, is the Eye of Innos still in our inventory? No, it's not. Vatras took it. Okay. Okay guys, I think you can pretty much stop now.
It is finished. We have succeeded in thwarting the enemy's plan and restoring the eye. Let Pyrakar explain to you how to use its power. I hope that I shall see you again once you have accomplished your mission. Farewell.
Thank you for helping to heal the Eye of Innos.
Do not be so lavish with your thanks. Your greatest task yet lies before you. Speak to Pyrakar. He will explain everything else to you. I hope to see you again in one piece, my son.
Thanks, dude.
Now that the Eye of Innos is healed, you must face the dragons. They all serve Beliar, the god of darkness. But there must be an earthly power that controls them. That much has become clear to me. Find out what the source of their power is. As soon as you've found that out, come back to me.
Okay. And Pyrakar.
You did it. The Eye of Innos is healed.
I would hardly have believed it possible.
Yes, Master.
You have proved many times over that you are ready for the high order of the fire magicians. As of today, you are a member of the council and will represent our order in the world. You are now one of the high fire magicians. Wear the high robe with dignity and bring the order honor and wealth, my brother.
Honor and wealth, huh?
What remains to be done here?
Do not waste your time on trivial things. Go and vanquish the dragons. Here, take the eye. Bear in mind that you need to talk to a dragon first before you can attack it. The power of the eye will force the dragons to speak to you and tell the truth. Furthermore, it offers protection against their attacks when you wear it. However, its power does not last. You will have to fill it up again with magical energy. To do that, you need the essence of a dragon's heart, which you merge with the eye on an alchemist's bench. Only then can you dare face another dragon.
Thanks, I'll remember that.
You now have everything you need. Go then. You do not have much time left.
Wait a minute.
Thank you. Bless me.
Bless me, Master.
May Innos stand between you and harm on all the unholy paths you will have to walk.
Okay. Now let's see. What does the Eye of Innos do exactly? So, first of all, the High Robe of Fire is pretty much double in terms of protection from our previous robe. Although, to be perfectly honest, I like the aesthetic of this one more than this one. But beyond that, the Eye of Innos, we have a nice cool animation when we equip it. And what does it do? It gives us some magical protection, specifically 10 points to weapons and projectiles, 30 to dragon fire, and 20 to magic. And we also need to have it equipped when we speak to dragons. Now that Eye of Innos quest is done, we can now move on to face the dragons. The Eye of Innos will aid me in destroying them, but I must not forget to wear it when entering in battle with the beasts. I must speak to the dragons before I stand a chance against them. The trouble is that the eye loses power every time I speak to one of them. I need the heart of a dragon and an empty laboratory flask to bring the weakened stone of the amulet and the extract of the dragon's heart together on an alchemist's bench before facing another dragon. I like the fact that they pretty much told you what you need to do. Now that's done, so we can pretty much enter chapter 4. Yep. Or should we enter chapter 4 right now? Should we wait? Should we end the video right here? Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna enter chapter 4, but we're not gonna start chapter 4 per se in the Valley of Mines. We are gonna go back to Corinus first. Why? Well, because we have a lot of gold. And we need to spend that gold on good stuff. First of all, I want to experiment and see if the Salandril mission, the Forge Mindshare mission, can still be accomplished in chapter 4, or if it becomes invalidated. Similar to how the Stone Tablets dialogue option disappeared at a certain point in chapter 3 when talking to Vatras. So let's do a hard save over here before chapter 4. So once we enter the Valley of Mines, we will officially be in chapter 4. And a quick loading screen, and chapter 4. Okay, the Dragon Hunt and the Dragon Hunters. We are actually gonna go back to Corinus right now. Why? Well, first of all, new Seekers have spawned, new mobs have spawned as well, and I also want to learn the lightning spell. So let's see, do we have new patrols of Seekers across the map? Technically, we should. The game is coded so in chapter 3, 4, and 5, Seekers will start spawning across the map in ever-increasing numbers. Which is actually good news for us. Means some extra experience, some extra speed potions, and at the end of the day, more fun to kill. But one of the main reasons I wanna... So there's the Arian. Is there any sleeper patrol on this road? No, not yet. Good. We want to go back to the monastery. And we want to talk to one of the mages so we can learn the lightning spell. The lightning spell is one of our biggest upgrades right now. And also I want to double check. We are 147. Yeah, why not? Let's pray to Innos, give him 100 gold pieces. Easy heal up, and also we have an even number of hit points. 1150. So no Seekers on this road just yet. Interesting. We're gonna do a patrol at one point. Really? No Seekers? No Seekers at all? Well, it kind of makes sense that they avoid the monastery. Yes, I know I could have just teleported into the monastery, but I wanted to do a quick double check. So let's learn the lightning spell and craft ourselves a lightning rune. Now lightning is learned from
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
Marduk, but first of all we need to learn the next chapter, the next not chapter, the next circle of magic.
Hey, you!
Hey, Karis.
I want to learn the fourth circle of magic.
Good. All the signs are fulfilled. Enter now the fourth circle so that the power of the new magic will be within you. You have come a long way, and Innos will continue to light your path.
Thank you.
Found out anything new about the Seekers yet?
I'm working on it. Come back later.
Okay.
Is there a way to protect oneself against the mental attacks of the Seekers?
No idea. I still know...
Okay. How are your studies?
How are your studies coming along?
The enemy has many faces. Which of them presents the greatest danger for the monastery is awfully difficult to determine.
I see. Okay, so we are at the fourth circle of magic. We have 20 learning points. So let's learn the lightning spell. Teach me.
Teach me.
Not ball lightning, lightning itself. Okay. Any news?
Any news?
No, alas not. The situation is still very critical.
Thank you. And let's see. Because we have learned the lightning spell, let's talk to Gorax. Check if he has a lightning scroll. I wasn't clever enough to actually keep one in my inventory. Fortunately, he has one for sale. And the Fire Rain Scroll as well. Now that's incredibly tempting to buy, which is something I think I'll do. Yeah, let's buy a couple. Why not? Gonna buy the potions as well, because we're gonna need them. Hey, Babo. Still doing hard work. Proud of you, my boy. Let's craft...
What with?
Yeah, I need a rune. I forgot I need a rune. Now let's see. I have some stuff in storage. We're gonna need the black ore. We're gonna need these elixirs. The gold, not gonna need. Actually, let's grab the gold as well. I have a feeling we're gonna need it pretty soon. The black pearl, no, that can stay in storage. We are gonna need, what do we need? A runestone. Where are my runestones? Runestone, runestone, runestone. No, 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 no. Where are all my runestones? I'm having a weird moment of blindness right now. God, I hope I didn't sell all my runestones. So let's see. Let's take a quick double check. So heart. Oh, there they are, runestones. Heart spot. Okay. Do I have all the ingredients to make one? No. Okay, general information. Runes. Rune lightning, 1 rock crystal and 1 glacier quartz. That's one of the reasons I kept a few ingredients in the chest. So 1 rock crystal and 1 glacier quartz. It's gonna need these potions. So now we can finally make ourselves a runestone. Finally an upgrade from the ice lance. Cool, finally a decent weapon as a mage. So what does the lightning do exactly? So by comparison, an ice lance is 20 mana, does 100 damage. Lightning does 150 damage and it's 30 mana, so it's a 50% mana increase, but also damage increase. Okay, at this point in the game, the plan is simple. We are going to visit the merchants, buy all the potions and healing items and everything else they have. For example, we are gonna go to the harbor town. Well, not the best of Corinus, I need to go to the harbor city. Specifically, we need to visit potions vendors and Constantina as well. Between chapters, they tend to have some interesting potions, permanent potions. So let's see, what does Constantina have? Show me your wares.
Show me your wares.
2 goblin berries, that's actually good. A king sorrel, a couple of snapper weeds. Gonna definitely buy all of your plants. Fire nettles, fire weeds, we are gonna turn those into potions. And what potions can you teach me to brew?
What recipes?
I know a few.
Teach me an extract, sure.
To prepare a healing extract, you need healing herbs and meadow knotweed. Be sure to heat that extract very carefully.
What else?
Recipes can you teach me?
I know a few.
Elixir of healing.
Creating an elixir of healing takes quite a bit of experience. You need healing roots and meadow knotweed. Take special care when heating it this time.
What recipes can you teach me?
I know a few.
Elixir of life. That's a permanent potion to increase your life. At this point in the game, we don't really have a lot of things to invest our learning points in. Let's visit Salandril. So we still have the forged mine shares. That's good.
That's been known a long time.
We're gonna quickly visit Salandril and Zuris and Sagita, and I think we can end the episode right afterwards. In the next episode, we are gonna visit Jharkendar, and we are gonna clear Jharkendar of all monsters. So mobs have respawned in Jharkendar in dangerous numbers.
I've heard you are with the paladins in the Valley of Mines. I'm impressed. You should take your time and browse my goods. Right now, I have a very special potion to offer.
Okay.
Show me your wares.
It's my pleasure.
So what do we have? An elixir of dexterity. Definitely gonna buy that. Mana extract and mana elixir. Not gonna buy his mine shares just yet. We are gonna visit Zuris now. So how are we doing on gold? 26,000. It seems like a lot of gold. Sorry, but we are gonna spend it all in chapter 4. There are so many consumables I want to buy, and they are gonna be useful eventually.
Where did you pick that up then?
So just 2 more to visit, Zuris and Sagita.
And Beliar
Afterwards, we can just end the chapter in the episode in Jharkendar. Hey Zuris, show me your wares.
Show me your wares.
So he has an elixir of spirit and a speed potion, and some pure life energy, and a bunch of other potions we are gonna need. Gonna buy everything he has in stock. Can never have too many potions in this game. And a Corenosaur mine share, sure, gonna buy that as well. Baltram, do you have
Hey,
any
you!
apples for me?
Show me your wares.
I can't take care of
No
everything for
apples, but
everybody.
random foodstuffs.
Really? How
Might as well buy those as well.
Who says things
And
like
now
that?
let's teleport to the tavern.
He can't keep
So,
anything to himself.
which one is the tavern? 7.
If I hadn't seen it with my
Let's see
own
if we can
eyes.
find any sleepers along the road. I really want to test my runes. Come on. Let's pop a mana extract. Any seekers? Come on. Just a couple of seekers. That's all I need. Hey, Dragomir. Now, the animation for a lightning rune isn't amazing. Ooh, there's a seeker right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 lightning runes to kill a seeker. It's actually good to know. By comparison, we would need many more ice lances because they do have... Their armor gives them a lot of magical resistance. So 5 ice lances would be the equivalent of... not ice lances. It's 150 mana to kill 1 seeker. It's good to know. Let's pop 1, 2, 3, 4 fire nettles.
Nothing to be had there.
Any other seekers about? We can just drink this elixir of dexterity, why not? 93 dexterity already. And any other seekers on the road? Let's see. Any other seekers? Any takers? Random field raiders. Basically, we're gonna bug stomp you to death. Ooh, there's a seeker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and can also dodge his hit as well. Nice. So I really love this new rune we got.
Nothing there.
So at one point, I'm gonna kill the seekers across the map off screen. It's not interesting to see. They basically respawn in different places and a couple patrol the roads. See, for example, now there are a couple here. 2, 3, 4, 5. His friend didn't seem to react to it. We can maybe use the last 20 mana points as nice lands? Sure. Oh, somebody has learned how to use a different spell. And let's see, how much damage did we even take from that? 50 damage from
Nothing
the
to plunder.
Small firestorm. So this armor actually offers some nice magical protection now.
Nothing to be had there.
Any other seekers about? No, we can just visit Sagita then. Should we pop? Yeah, why not? Let's pop a speed potion. Want to visit Sagita, see if she has any snapper weed for sale. And we can also use another pure mana. Why not? She might also have some more pure potions to sell. Hey, Sagita. What wares do you have to offer?
Wares do you have?
Tell me what.
Okay, what does she have? A bunch of potions, pure life energy, and pure mana. King Sorrel. Ooh, that's nice. Swampweed, Meadow Knotweed, transformation spells, not interested. So we can already see that we're down to 15k. That's not a lot of money actually. So we can just make our way to the tavern right now. And just use the teleporter stone to teleport. Oh, a meadow knotweed. Thank you very much, sir. I will grab that. And we're just gonna use the teleporter stone near Oldland's Tavern to go back to Jharkendar. So I'm thinking we might be able to level up once more from Jharkendar. And then 2, maybe 3 more times in this chapter. I think we're gonna be at level 45. Which is just gonna be enough for us to learn... what should we learn? How to brew all potions, maybe some magical spells, maybe a bit more blacksmithing. Now let's see. What has spawned in Jharkendar in the meantime? A skeleton mage in the distance. How vulnerable is this? So 3 lightning spells, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna avoid that, thank you. Skeleton in the distance. Well, we have Destroy Undead, so we might as well use them. Anything else? God, magic is so cool. Okay, so I think we can...
Nothing to be had there.
Pretty much end the episode right here. So chapter 3 was a pretty short chapter. We restored the Eye of Innos. We entered chapter 4. Chapter 4 is going to be a longer chapter because it involves several quests as well as fighting the dragons at the end, obviously. And does Satyrus have anything else to tell us?
Hey!
Hey, Satyrus. I have freed the prisoner.
I have freed the prisoners.
Very good. May they return safe and sound to their homeland.
What will you do now?
We shall stay here all too long.
Okay. I want to learn how to learn magic. Nope.
I don't know.
Okay. So this was a longer episode, obviously. I wanted to experiment with the idea of a 1-hour format. Just to see how it pans out. If not, we can always go back to the old 30-minute videos. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you really enjoyed the episode. Hope you enjoyed the twists and turns we had to go through. And in the next episode, we're pretty much gonna clear Jharkendar of mobs. Off screen, I will be clearing Korinis of different monsters. And did I forget to loot a meadowberry here? Yes, seems I did. And I will probably visit a few more vendors just to see what they have to sell. Let's pop quick mana extract. Just how strong are dragon snappers versus... Not particularly strong. God, this spell is so awesome.
Nothing to plunder.
Pretty much obliterates everything in its path. And
nothing to be had there.
It's not even one of the strongest spells in the game, but it is one of the best single target damage dealing spells. Close to, I think the large fireball might be one of the best. And there's also another spell in when we reach the 6th circle of magic. In any case, thank you guys for watching, gonna see you next time, and as always, remember, the most important story in the world is your own. Cheers guys, and take care of yourselves.